Hello there, crochet friends. Welcome to another super busy weekly vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Toscha. I run a small business called Crochet by Toscha, and I love to crochet. And if you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And this week, we are gonna have a super busy week of stocking the store. I'm also going to be getting ready for some fall items that I'm gonna be putting in the store. I also did a couple pattern tests. In the middle of the week, I went to Fort Lauderdale to move my son into college. So I'll be taking you along for that journey. And it's just gonna be a super busy week. And I thank you for hanging out with me. That sounds like fun and interesting. Go grab some yarn and a crochet hook or whatever it is you feel like doing and something delicious to drink. And I will see you in a minute. I'm back on the mainland today, and I want to show you guys a few things that I got in the mail. It's Sunday, August 10th. I actually wasn't planning on doing any filming today, but I got a few things in the mail that I want to show you. And I also got 2 Etsy orders that I'm going to be working on, so I thought I would show those to you guys. If I have time, I want to make a couple of new sets of eyes so that I can go ahead and get those listings out there. Currently, I only have 1 listing for safety eyes out there because I didn't think I could keep up with the orders since I'm back and forth. But now that everything's kind of calmed down a little bit, I think I can probably go ahead and add some new listings. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how much time I have. I just ordered a new pack of my cat stickers that I always include with my orders. They are so cute. They're all a little bit different. I usually include 1 or 2 of these in the orders that I place. So another thing I purchased, so when I came to Maine, I noticed when I would sign up for a market, they were, really, they really didn't encourage you to bring bags to the market for customers. So I thought, okay, I don't need to buy any paper bags or plastic bags. You can't do plastic, but you can do paper. And so I just I used the last few and then that was it. But since I've been here, all of the vendors I'm seeing are using bags. So I thought, okay, I need to go ahead and get some bags. I found these bags. They have a little window. They weren't very expensive. I ordered, I think, 100 of each one, but they're really nice for showing off your plushies at markets. This is the large size. This is the medium size. And then this is the small size. I think I ordered a 100 pack of each. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested, but I want to show you what the bag looks like with the plushie inside of it. So I'm just using my patchwork turtle from my long strands, and I want to see what this looks like. So the cool thing about this is that when somebody purchases your plushie from you, then other people can see it. Let's see. So this is what it looks like in the front. And then I really like the way it closes. The sides are open, and then it closes, and you fold it over and then seal it. These are supposed to be for loaves of bread, to keep loaves of bread fresh. So isn't that cute? And then I feel like the medium bag would be good for medium sized plushies, such as my little frog here. So let's try him in there. And then the little tiny bag is perfect for keychains or something like that. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Look how cute that is. And then you just fold the top of it. I love it. And they weren't very expensive when you compare them to some of the other bags that I've purchased in the past. And then the little tiny bag is perfect for little tiny keychains or like the little swinging characters. So I'm going to be able to bring those to my next market. I don't have a market until September, which is fine. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale on Tuesday to move my son back into school. But after that, things should calm down. That's my last big thing I have to do for the summer. This is what the pack of bags looks like. This is the small one, and it says 100 pack. Doesn't look like there's 100 bags in here. I actually have 2 Etsy orders for my blue sparkle eyes, and I'm gonna get working on those, and then May design a couple new ones. And if I do, I will show them to you. I lied. One more thing. If you watched my last video and saw me making turtles with the Stash Goals yarn, this is the Stash Goals yarn. You can kind of see what it looks like. I had quite a few of you message me and tell me that you exclusively use this yarn, which I thought that was a really good sign for this yarn, and also some recommendations to use a 4.5 or 5 millimeter hook. I did use a 4.5 millimeter hook on one of my projects and it was too bulky. So I think I would try a 5 millimeter. Appreciate that suggestion. But I told you guys that this was Sweet Snuggles. I was wrong. I just pulled it out of the Stash Goals bag. This is the one ball that I had at the island. This is the second ball that came with a set. This is definitely different than all of the other ones. You can see that it's different. It feels so much like Sweet Snuggles. I don't know why this one is, and I went through all the other colors. None of the other ones are like this. All of the other ones are more like this quality. So I guess you never know what you're gonna get. You might end up getting, if you wanna get the yellow, it's called light yellow, and it definitely is a lot like Sweet Snuggles. So that's really interesting. Okay, onto my eyes. Here's a little peek at the eyes and how they're looking so far. Super gorgeous. I combined three different glitters to make this tropical. That's a horrible image. Okay, wait. Now you can see it. I need to add a few more layers, but they're turning out so pretty. It's been a couple of hours and I want to show you guys these safety eyes because they turned out really pretty. I did something a little bit different this time. I was using like a specific glitter that was tropical, and I decided to combine an aqua with a dark blue and a silver, and I really like the way it turned out. The cool thing about making your own safety eyes is that they turn out a little bit different every time you make them. This is a 30 millimeter tropical, and this is going to Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl. She ordered these, and she also ordered the 25 millimeter tropical. And she also ordered a 25 millimeter gold flash. I forgot I still had a listing out for this. 18 millimeter gold flash. These look really cool on bears, dragons, cats, dogs. They look really good with those. And she also purchased we sold the coiled snake pattern. I think she's the first person that's ever like purchased that, so that was exciting. And then I also had another order from Deborah, and Deborah ordered 25 millimeter tropical and 18 millimeter tropical and oops, sorry, this is 20 millimeter tropical and 18 millimeter tropical. This is the current situation in my yarn room. This is me leaving very abruptly last week. So let's do a little magical cleanup time. picture of my 3 kids when they were little. That's Kaylin. David is in the middle. He's the one I just took to college. And then Sean is on the right-hand side. And aren't they so cute? I wish I could go back and spend one single day with these 3 little guys. I would love it. I would just love it. I would probably cry the whole day, but I would love it. So these are the whales that I made while in Fort Lauderdale. 2 that are this color, 3 that are this deep blue color, so it's 3. And then I have 2 that don't have the under white side yet. And here's 2 more that don't have the under white side. 3rd one and 4th one. So those 4 have to be finished. And then these just need eyes. And those are octopus. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I finish these, I'll have 13 baby whales. So I think I will start with that. Baby whales. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are my goal numbers, and so I have 11 baby whales, so I only have 9 more to go to meet my goal for August. About an hour has passed, and I cannot believe how long this took me. I was out of the little tiny eyes. I'm not even sure what size it is. I think it might be 12 millimeter eyes, but I had to end up embroidering the eyes, which I think in the end actually looks a lot cuter, but takes a lot longer. So I want to show you how they turned out. So here are I have 4 that are this color, and they look super cute. Some of them, their eyes are a little bit different. So I have 4 like this. And then here are, that one I made the eyes a little bit bigger. They're so cute if they make them a little bit bigger. That's those. And then this is the blue one. Aren't they cute? I just did the little white detail. You wouldn't be able to see the eyes if I didn't add that white detail. And then, wait, I don't know if I showed you this one yet. See, this one I made it bigger, and this one I made a little smaller. And then I actually found 2 more that I had made, but had not made into, I had not finished it. So I just finished this one. And so that brings me to 13 baby whales, which is great. That means I only have 7 more to hit my goal. And then I went ahead and started to work on the octopus. My goal is to make 10 of this size octopus. All of these patterns I'll link down below for you guys, but I went ahead and made one with embroidered eyes since I was already doing that, and then I made one with the plastic eyes. So now we're gonna move on to I think we're gonna move on to the cows. So I started making 2 baby cows. One is with the speckled yarn and cream accent color, and then one is cream with the speckled accent color. So I'll show you guys the parts for that. This is the beginnings of the baby cow. You guys, I still have a cough, if you can believe it. I'm on day 17 of having COVID, and I still have a cough. So because I was on an airplane, I actually made this on an airplane. I made the little parts and I just stuck them inside the head because I didn't have any stuffing with me. And so now I need to go back and add the ears and the horns and the muzzle, and everything is inside the head. So first I'm gonna stuff him, and then I'm gonna add all of his parts. But I think this is a really cute color for a cow. And I was pretty impressed that I was able to make this on an airplane. It was actually very fast. It's a very fast pattern. You do have to sew the arms on, but truly you could really crochet them in the round. That would be pretty easy. And then you don't sew the head because you just increase until you make the head. So I'm gonna stuff this guy, add on all the parts, and I will show you how it turns out. It's getting kind of late. Light is dwindling, but I just finished my second baby cow. So I wanted to show them to you guys. Sorry the lighting's so bad. Just did opposites. So this is a tweed yarn by Bernat, and this is whipped cream yarn by Bernat, and I just switched them so that I could make 2 of the same one while on the airplane. So I think they look really cute, and probably when I talk to you guys again, it's going to be tomorrow because I'm hungry and I want to go eat, and also the light's going down, and this is not a good room for filming at night. So just check out my cows. This is I think it's Madeline Mako's little baby cow pattern. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, it's August 17th, Sunday, and I want to show you guys what I worked on last night. I got like an itch to put my whips down and make something for the bookcase that I'm gonna have at the store. I'm gonna be doing 2 shelves that are going to be fall related. So I found a free ghost pattern on Instagram, and I used my Premier Parfait polka dot yarn, and this is what I made. So I made 4 of the black ghosts. Look how cute they are, and the eye detail just really brings out their little personality. If you didn't have that white detail, it would be okay, but I just don't think they would show up as much. So I made 4 like this. I tried to make them as close to the same size as possible. I have a really bad habit of changing my tension, and then you end up getting things that are different sizes. For example, this one looks a little bit puffier than this one, but basically they're the same. This is such an easy pattern. It's honestly a lot like making an octopus, except when you get to the bottom, you do 2 half double crochets, a single crochet, 2 half double crochets, and then a slip stitch. But I wanted to make these a little bit bigger, so instead of doing half double crochet, I did a 2 double crochet increase. But I will link the pattern down below so that you guys can see it. So I made 4 in black. I have made these black ghosts before. In my market last year, I had black ghosts and white ghosts, and these are way cuter than just the plain black ghosts. And then of course my original idea was to make the white polka dot. I tried to make the eyes a little bit different so that they would, you know, look like they have their own little personality. I had an idea to use hot pink and put a little eye detail here, but I don't have a hot pink color here. And then I also wanted to add blush. So I might go back and add that later, but I have 4 in white. So that's 8 total ghosts that I can now add to my store inventory. And now today we're gonna work on chickens. This is what we're looking like right now. I have my baby whales, I have my 2 octopus that I need to add to, I have my 2 baby cows, and then I have my 8 ghosts. So over here we have a bunch of chickens. I have 2 different chicken patterns here. Unfortunately, this pattern is discontinued. I'll see if I can find a similar pattern online on Etsy, but it's such a cute little chicken, and when you add the comb, it really has a lot of personality. But the Maine chickens that I'm selling in the store look like this one. Mabel the chicken, and then I have most of my chickens look like this. I've already had pretty good success in the store with this style chicken. I've actually sold 3 this week. These are all the chickens that need to be finished. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Mabel the chicken, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my winged chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and add their combs, their beaks. I don't think I have the correct eye size. I need to order some more of those eyes. I may have to embroider eyes, which will be okay, but will just take a little bit longer. Time for a check-in. I'm gonna show you my little chickens. So these are my winged chickens. I'll put the pattern on the screen or link it down below, but I think right now this shop is actually on vacation or just temporarily not like doing business. But this is the little winged chicken. It's super cute. And then I made 2 in this yellow mystical yarn. I had to, again, embroider the eyes because I didn't have the right sized eyes. I love this one. This is Naughty Ball yarn. Super cute. And then I made this one in this fluffy Bernat yarn. Really cute. I cannot remember the name of it. Is it Snow Cone? I think it's called Snow Cone. But okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then these are my traditional chickens, which is the Mabel chicken. And I actually had some plastic eyes that I was able to put on these guys. And here's another one in Snow Cone, and then here's another one in cream. So that gives me a good amount of chickens for the store. Next, we need to finish that moose over there. So the moose I'm getting ready to work on is a pattern by Knots and Snuggles, and it is a precious design. I can't believe it's taken me so long to finish it, but this is this guy, and I'm working on, I guess I hadn't even, I had done the little nostrils, but I had never tied this off. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the antlers, and that shouldn't take me too long. And this guy is not gonna go in the store. He's going to either be in my Etsy shop. I'll take him to the next market, but I think he's really cute. I can't wait to finish him. I'm so excited to show you guys how cute this moose turned out. Look at his antlers. I decided to use the same tweed yarn that I used for my chickens, and I think it made him like unique. Like, I think his colors are unique. I can barely show him in the camera, but he's really adorable. I would say he takes a little bit of time to make. I mean, even the antlers have 3 pieces that you have to make individually, and then when you make the largest one, then you start connecting it to the other ones. It's an easy pattern, but definitely takes some time. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna charge for this guy. I'm thinking somewhere around $50 or $60. But I really think he turned out adorable. If you are looking for a cute moose pattern, I would recommend this one. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I just worked on. And then I think because it's Sunday evening, I'm gonna call it a day and go do something, I don't know, other than crochet. But I wanna show you the 2 cats that I just made. I'm now making a bunch of these little mini cats by Annie Caraway Art. This is the kitten pattern, and this yarn is from Naughty Pony. And then this is Bernat Cream. So you can actually mix those 2. They mix very well, at least they do for me. And then I also made a cat out of toasted marshmallow, which is a basic chenille color. And I think it turned out super adorable and cute. I'm gonna continue making these cats into next week, but I think so far I made a pretty good dent in my stocking the store goals. For next week, I need to make some leggy frogs, of course, and I also need to make some moose and, of course, more cats. And I'm just going to continue this process until September 1st, which is when I'm going to be heading to the store to stock everything up, and I really appreciate you guys coming along with me. It's been a busy, crazy week, but it's been productive, and I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.